you cannot call a person a criminal except a judge has declared the person a criminal.
Presumption of innocence.
No, but just to be sure, as a media person, you can call a person a criminal generically.
Yes.
That's use of language. But for your information, I don't support criminals. That's why I'm not in support of Tinubu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that's number one criminal in this country. I'm not afraid to say it. So the people that I support are the vulnerable people in society who are targeted with state power. Those are the people that I go out of my way to support. So, and in all these interventions, the people that we have supported have come out. They can't even continue their case. There was a guy that spent years in detention for saying that if he has money, he will shoot Buhari, Solomon Akuma. He's now a pharmacist. I supported him. He went through this court. They couldn't convince him. But you people will call him a criminal.
Shola is also one.
Shella, one social media guy like that, young guy. He wrote something about Jonathan's wife. We got him out. He's doing it today. Ijele, whose kidney has already failed at the Ikoyi prison. We got him out. He's doing well today for himself. In fact, he has gone back to the federal government that prosecuted him to be making mouth. Even very dark man. If I had not intervened on his behalf on Easter Sunday of 2024, that was the day he was arrested. It was the first time he enjoyed freedom, and he brags about it. He will not be able to be doing what he's doing today if I had abandoned him in prison at that time. When he was arrested second time, I went to the Federal Ministry of Justice with Pelumi and all these lawyers, and they invited me back with Deji at 4 p.m. to say they are going to release him. By 5 o'clock, Deji was already releasing. He's doing well for himself. But it is wrong to adopt the same method to oppress other people. So you could also have said that Very Dark Man is a criminal for people like El Rufai, and we hope that one of these days he will also be out to enjoy why the trial is going on. But in cases that I've intervened in, except Nnamdi Kanu, who was sentenced to prison, I do not agree even that he's a criminal because they were unable to prove that he committed any of the crimes. So that was a political trial and sentencing. And he too will someday be out. Contextually, I don't agree that somebody who is fighting for self-determination is a criminal. Otherwise, we could have called Nelson Mandela a criminal. You could have called Malcolm X a criminal. In fact, Malcolm X was coming from prison where he was jailed for drug dealing. And it became a beacon of resistance that you and I use in praying to the God of justice today. So contextually too, don't be lost on it that some people that you think is a criminal are just victims of state repression. Because the state has capacity. Why don't you call me a criminal? Am I not facing 5 criminal cases in this court? Why are you not calling me a criminal? Because you know in your conscience that I've not committed any crime known to law. That they are just using their politics and using their senior advocates and judges to suppress and persecute me. They brought someone with a dagger in front of the DSS to stab me at the Federal High Court here. I was attacked right here. I was attacked 3 times. There was a time they threw a rock into my car. So it's public knowledge that the Buhari regime had people who were sent. But until the Ijele said it, maybe most of you did not know. And the reason I'm not wasting my time on it is that I know they have other plots. It's just that one that has come to light. Even as I'm speaking with you now, they have plots. The people, they are at the gate there when we came in fighting us for no reason. So they're always plotting. And I don't know how, part of why they make these things open and transparent to you is because they want you to come and beg them for police protection. But I cannot go and ask for police protection from the people who want to kill me. They are the ones plotting it. It was brought to my attention today that the IGP met with some people on how to do something against me. So should I not leave my house and continue the Ministry of Justice that we do? We are the real Ministry of Justice. That one is Federal Ministry of Injustice. So there's nothing to Ijele's case. But as I always say, when it comes to Ijele, we did the part that we had to do. And he's a free man today. And maybe by accident, knowing that, because he also said it, that when it comes to real activism, these are the people that maybe that's the reason why, maybe he's converted, but he still hasn't received salvation yet.